Hello and welcome to the ISRL multi-class race for this evening. This is the first race of Season 2 at the Red Bull Ring. Those of you unfamiliar with the multi-class, we have two categories of racing in one race. So we have the GR1s and the GR3s. So racing in the GR1s, in the Audi is Robbo, in the Porsche is Vitamin G, Peugeot is Fran, Toyota is Walter, Mazda M3 Guy, and the Jag is Herbie, in the Nissan is Race Tay, and in the Mercedes is Lenny. And we also have in the GR3s, Eeririssss is in the Audi R8, Hansa is in the 911, Nike is in the Peugeot RCZ, in the Toyota is Foxy, GR Supra, Parker's in the Atenza, Indices in the F-Type Jag, Hunty is in the GTR Nismo. So we're just about to begin the start check. After start check is 10 minutes, quarter of an hour of qualifying, and after that is the 50-minute race. Away we go for the start check. I think everyone is connected okay. Robbo parking up nicely early on. So if we've seen before in previous races and other ISRL divisions and leagues that we've got going, tonight's race we have got quite a strong group of racers. Excellent darts by Vitamin G there. And I think the standard of the GR3 races is especially close. I know Hunty is thinking that he's going to be winning it. Yesterday evening he was very positive on the fact that he was going to win, so be interesting to see if he can put his money where his mouth is. And yeah, so let's start watching the qualifying. No, it's the truth, Mr. Hunty, and we will definitely be following you round considerably. See if we can watch you fall off. And Hunty there, rocking the 0 number. How many more zeros have we got? So we'll watch Vitamin G on his flying lap now. Oh, it's not started out the best for him. So yeah, those of you wondering with the overtaking that's going to come up soon with the GR1s catching the GR3s, it's the GR1 car's responsibility to pass safely. So the GR3 car is supposed to hold its normal racing line, carry on as if the other car wasn't there, and it's the GR1's responsibility to get round safely. Obviously if they both hit each other because one goes offline, then it's shared responsibility, but it's the faster car's responsibility to get past safely. Stick with Robbo and see how well he's going to be getting on with his time coming through the first split. Slightly down on previous. Nice and smooth through that corner, getting a good acceleration out. Excellently through the middle sector there. He's just got to push it through these last two corners. No pressure on the last corner. Looks like he's lined it up nicely coming out. Moves up a bit, just a little bit overly cautious on that last corner. It's a tricky one. Our way through, found the boss still 4th place. Yellow flag in the 3rd sector. And the boss using up more of the room there. Improving his time. Excellent work. What's that Robbo that we had? Keep up with M3 guy here. And the Mazda, he's got his hands full in that car, but that's a good lap by him. It's bringing that time down now. We'll stay on board with ERT M3 guy. Evening Nick, how are you doing? That worked out perfectly with the ghosting car in front. Oh, and he's bot-assed it. Yeah, it's a really difficult car to control, this one though. So let's watch the demon that is Herbie. It's John Player Special. Crikey, I used to have toys of the F1 cars when I was a lad in that livery. And let's see what sort of time he can record as he comes around to finish the lap. A little bit better, he'll be looking to really improve on that. Done on the Peugeot. Certainly is a nice looking car. Right, let's look on down through the GR3. So Knight Donna is leading the GR3s at the moment in the Peugeot. Home Grand Prix Hansa, second fastest. Eeririssss _gaming_27. Hunty ever so close, time-wise, to the back of Eeririssss there, and Industry as well. So three people within, yeah, you do the math, of each other. A little drop down to Foxy, and a slight drop down to Wrighton Lad. As you can see, Yorkshire 2 put a lot of money into sponsoring the multi-class event. So I believe this is Emperor Bucks, who's standing in for Racer Tay this evening. Very nice stealth livery there. So stay on board with Vitamin G at the moment, because it's looking like if he can continue this lap as it is, he'll be taking pole position. Up, strengthening his claim to pole position. The next time in line between Ronch and Worth Curve. So he's down, he's lost a little bit. That was probably going past the GR3 car. And I'm just losing a slight bit more there. I've just been a little bit cagey going into Rin. But we're staying on board to the first, the 1 second penalty there. So let's watch Robbo for a bit. See if he's coming to terms with the car. And he's up. Again, nice and smooth out of the corner. May have stayed on the curb for slightly too long, but looks like he's got good acceleration out. See how close Fran the boss gets to him coming around though. Look tidy. It's in early for that corner, but yeah, could maybe just hold out that corner slightly, come in a little bit later. Tap that corner really well though. In the final corner, slight bit of twitch. Comes down to the line. Just slightly slower. Fran, I think the same. His last lap of 1:17.3. So we're now coming up to the end of qualifying. So as we have a look down, see how everyone's doing. We have Walter. He may have enough time for another flying lap. Vitamin G in second place, still that 0.1 behind. He'll be really pushing to get that. Probably looking at the time at the moment and knowing that he's going to get round for one more lap. So this will be Vitamin G starting his last lap, going for the pole. So we come up to the first split. Massively up. Bit squiffy in the corner, but carried the speed through. Hugging the apex as you come around that corner isn't advised. It can make the back of the car go very light, and it likes to spin the tyres up on the inside. Nice line out through there. We've got the long sweeping left, then we've got the next time in split. Might be a bit slow through there, but he kept a bit of speed, so it might not be too bad. So it's gone down slightly, but if you can just get the momentum again. Looks like he's carried plenty of speed out of the corner. We wait to see him come over the line. Boom, in a pole position, just taking it. 0.7. Now we've got Walter's about to finish his lap. He's not able to increase his speed time. Fran's finished. M3 guy. Not able to improve. Emperor's parked up waiting. Herbie's parked up waiting. Night Dawn is finished. Industry. Homeboy Hansa. There is Hunty. Foxy. Wrighton lad. Excellent. So if we look to the GR3s, Night Donna leading the way from Industry. Good speed there from Industry. Very close behind Hansa. Slight gap then of 0.3 to Eeririssss. Hunty 0.1 behind. Foxy And right-hand lad at the back there, and his he likes a bit of Yorkshire tea. That's good work by everyone. Go back to the GR1s. Boom. I've got people going into the pits, changing tyres, and everyone will take a couple of minutes break, and then they'll be back again for the race. It's 50 minutes. We'll do our best to cover as many of the incidents as possible. So Vitamin should be racing on the mediums. Walter's gone for the mediums. Fran's on the softs. Robbo's on the mediums. M3 guy is on the softs as well. Emperor Buttock's on the mediums. Herbie on the softs. So that's quite a coverage of the different types of tyre on there. So again, Night Donna soft. Hindesy soft, Hansa soft tyres, is soft. Hunty going for the mediums, going for the long haul. Foxy, softs. Right-hand lad going for the mediums as well, so we've got two at the back going on the mediums. So with Night Donna back from the Croatian little boys room, we are nearly ready to start. Yes, that's Fran the boss wishing good luck, and Hansa wishing good luck, and I do wish everyone good luck. It's a very short track. It's got a couple of easy overtaking places for the GR1s to get past the GR3s, but there might be quite a bit of track that's not quite that easy to get past, but good luck to them, mate. May it be exciting for us. Vitamin G starting in pole, and front row next to him is MJ Walter, second row Fran the boss with PJ Robbo. M3 guy Emperor Bucks and Herbie round up the GR1s. It's Night Donna leading the GR3s off the line. The drivers are there for the first race of the season, and they're away. So Vitamin G's got an excellent start on the left hand side. Walter could be under trouble now. Robbo on the inside. I think Robbo's got the line now. He's managed to keep it in. Vitamin G going very wide. There's been an off further back with Fran the Boss, and it looks like there's an awful lot of mess going on behind as well. Whether we can see that again from his perspective, yes we can. We'll watch Fran the Boss as he comes round there. He comes on the inside. Looks like it just catches the inside of Robbo there as he comes through, and that's him off the track, so that would be disappointing for him early on as we hunt for the button that ends the replay. And we have, so up front it's MJ Watt with Vitamin G who ran wide there, but as we come back here we've got Eeririssss with Fran overtaking him into the first corner there. Emperor Buttocks holding out slightly from Fran the Boss, who just gave him a little touch from behind. And it looks like the others are safe and out of the way, so we'll go to the front with Walter 0.4 in front of Vitamin G at the moment. He's closely followed by Robbo, so the first three managed to get away nicely. Then there's that gap now all the way back to Fran the Boss, having the incident on that first corner there that we looked at. But be confident that he can get that time back again. Be getting his head down, concentrating, trying to stretch the gap to Emperor Buttocks behind here. Eeririssss up in 6th. That's some good racing by Eeririssss. We'll be having to look to see what happened to Knight Donna, who seems to have slipped quite far behind. Maybe he was involved in a turn 1 incident as well that we didn't catch. There's Gaming keeping within touching distance of Eeririssss there, just necking into his slipstream. Hands are just starting to fall off behind. Craiden lad, that's an excellent start from him. He was up from 14th. And then we have M3 guy in that massively difficult to control Mazda. Craiden lad in there. See Knight Donna up behind us. Knight Donna is 11th at the moment. And Foxy and Hunty close together around the back of the track there. Herbie struggling to control that beast of a car. Again, it's not the easiest car to choose. I expect it to be very twitchy, very skiddy. Really nice for those long straight, not very good at those long corners like that. But let's go back up front where Vitamin G's taking the lead. So these three managing to stay together. Evening, Wiz. How you doing, mate? Hopefully you're not as warm as I am. On the hottest day of the year, one of my neighbours has decided to have a little bonfire, and it's as if they've started them with firelighters. The place stinks. Still, so back to the racing. Vitamin G stretching out his gap at the front from J Walter, who's again pulling away from penalty carrying Robbo back there. Just rubbing his penalty off there, so Fran is starting to catch. We had a look back earlier, didn't we, at Fran, who was 4 or so seconds behind him. He's obviously got his head down. We'll stay with these two as we get to the first corner. Is Fran going to be able to gain enough on Robbo? Robbo going defensive. Massively defensive by Robbo as Fran the Boss goes round the outside of him. Wow, that was excellent piece of racing. We'll be able to see that again. So Robbo going defensive, but there's nothing he can do about the speed of Fran the Boss there, who then takes his racing line, coming across nicely. Nice overtake into the first corner. Robbo's still staying with him nicely though. Emperor Buttocks now 11 seconds behind. The Mazda of M3 guy. Slightly dropping off Emperor Buttocks there. Now we have Eeririssss and Eeririssss. This will be an interesting little battle. We'll continue to stay with these as we're going round. Whether he's close enough to make a... No, he's not close enough there, he'll stay in line. It's not the easiest places to overtake now until we get towards the end of the lap. It's a lot of risk involved. So he's staying really close. So good idea would probably just to stay behind him until the end, the final corner, then push and have him into the first corner like we just saw Fran doing. Very close up behind now, cuts back inside. He's had an excellent run off that corner. It looks like Industry's got the legs. Lots of power from the Jag there, the F-Type managing to pull away, going down the straight. So hands up. Oh, Eeririssss has gone wide, I think. He has, he must pull back on. I think he'll pick up quite a penalty. He would have thought. But it's given Hansa a chance. Safety first, it's a long race to be doing things like that. Eeririssss has gone wide again. Said, yeah, good work by Hansa, forcing the mistake again out of Eeririssss. Gaining the position. And there we have Wrighton lad, ready to pounce on any problems that come up. Knight Donna still pushing hard. Looks like he's thoroughly enjoying the Peugeot there. Said earlier, it's the GL1's car's responsibility to safely go past. Fox could well have stayed on his line there, but that's a nice safe bit of overtaking, and he'll be having MJ Walter coming up very soon. Just like that, a nice fast safe overtake. So at the front we have Vitamin G just stretching his lead a little bit more. We'd have an off there. We have had an accident, and it's number 12. Hunty just having a, I say it's a difficult car. Out of the GR1s, that wouldn't have been the car that I put my hand up and said, me, can I drive it? Oh, please, please, please. I think something like the Audi is a lot easier to drive than that one, and the Porsche. So yeah, let's go back to where we were. There's a, what I believe the technical term is a cluster of cars there, looking at getting back through turn 3. Vitamin G waiting to safely overtake there. Gone round Wrighton lad quite easily once they get that speed up. Bit forceful by Vitamin G there, but I just knew what was going on. It's all getting very close at the front. Fantastic driving by the lads. Be able to go around the outside. We're hoping that Eeririssss can hold it on the inside there, which he has. Just giving MJ Walter, what was that, 2.5 seconds he was in front, so he's clawed that back. Let's say 2.4 seconds he's clawed back through the traffic there, and he'd be looking to see if he can get a stretch down there. Holds himself in. Back, both out of that safely, so down the hill, so before they start climbing again. Into Remus corner, MJ Water going up the inside. He'll get the traction out. Yeah, he's held it there. That's a good safe overtake. That's good racing there. So Vitamin G, yeah, traffic playing its part, but that's part of racing in this group. You can see on the map the way everyone is kind of spaced out, but still tend to hover around one side of the track every now and again. So BJ Robbo in 4th place, cutting back through the traffic. He'll be looking at getting past Craiden. Maybe cut out one coming now. Go. Careful, gentlemen. Both managing to stay on the track. Emperor Buttocks into the pits on his mediums. Remember, there was a selection of people on mediums and the softs. So Robbo on the mediums, Fran on the soft, so well, it's not doing too bad if we're thinking that tyres may come back. So Vitamin G's got his position back on Walter. Walter on the mediums, Vitamin G on the mediums, so they're both used up at the same tyres. Fuel wise, Vitamin G's used up lots more than Walter there. Of course, these different cars. There's Vitamin G. Oh, he got squirrely out of the corner and put his nose into the wall. That's some front right suspension and aero damage on his car there. He's now down into 3rd. As Fran the boss manages to take advantage of that mishap from Vitamin G. And the car back up to speed again now, self-fixing itself. Again, that's putting out 8.5 seconds. So yeah, he lost about 8.5 there, so Walter will be looking at pulling away from Fran the boss. Vitamin G in 3rd, Robbo finding himself close back up again to the people in front by 10 seconds. And 3 guys still pushing on nicely in the Mazda. Eeririssss leading the GR3s, fantastic racing by Eeririssss. He's got Night Donna right up behind him. And Hands are there as well. We'll be sticking with these guys. Knight using up every single inch of the road there. All 3 of them perfectly through the first corner. Oh, it's Screechy Boy. Night Donna not throwing it up the inside this time, a little bit too far back for that. So he's on the softer tyres, and Eeririssss is. ERT Hands are right up behind Night Donna at the moment. Will he be able to put it down the inside into this corner? Looks a little bit too far back, but has done it. Just a little bit too far back that time, I think. All 3 cars still on the road. That gives Craiden lad a chance to catch up on the back of Hansa. So he's now only 1.7 off the pack. Such close racing. And he's still pulling away from Night Donna there. Just under 1/4 of a tank of fuel left. Night Donna exactly the same. Hands are the same, on just slightly more on fuel. But this could go one way or the other with M3 guy coming up. It looks like they're all going to enter Eeririssss at the same time. And 3 guy just sitting in. He'll manage to get past Hansa. He'll probably be hoping that Night Donna doesn't look to go past Industry here and can go up the inside. Excellent, that worked out perfectly for him. Starting to stretch out a little bit. That Industry getting a little bit squirrely. Maybe those tyres have just gone a little bit more. Start lap 12 with just under 20 minutes gone. The GR3 race really heating up. Night Donna, oh, that's just a little bit too much squirtiness times 2. Oh no, that's unfortunate for him. We're looking to try and straighten that up. Back on track, string close up. Back on track he goes, but that'll give Hans a little bit of encouragement. I'll help Industry out because he sees he's got a little bit of a gap again now, so he can breathe. And 3 guy going in the pits there. So Industry and Hans catching up to the back of Foxy. I think I may well have been looking at probably seeing if those are on soft tyres, could probably pit now. I think if I was coming up behind Foxy, I'd be looking at going into the pits rather than having to overtake the slightly slower car. It's not the easiest in places. Could probably go on to mediums and refuel. Fuel's going to be the deciding factor of that one. So it's pulling a distance out now. 2 Hands are behind. Captain Night Donna's 10 seconds. Night Donna with with Fran there looking to go past him, and Vitamin G. So Vitamin G has recovered from that spin that we saw him have earlier. Catching that one well though. Throwing it up the inside. Right on lad down the hill with the Riz, right close by as well. Checking further to the back with Hunty. Go Hunty. 130.4. Herbie pushing on. In for his first stop. I think the Emperor is I think there's a retirement. So go to the front. So you've got Walter with a nice Around 6-second gap there, fluctuating slightly. Looks like Fran has had something going on back there. So Robbo's. Well, now we could see some work going on here with Vitamin G with a soft tyre on. Be interesting to see how much fuel's Robbo got there. He's still got a little bit of fuel, Robbo, there, so we're going to carry on a bit. Be interesting to see how much time Vitamin G can take out of him with the fresh new soft tyres. So it's 14 seconds at the moment. So Hans are still staying within touching distance of Eeririssss, but Eeririssss just looks like he's stretching it away slightly there. Yeah, 3 point. A good pit stop, and see it back out again. Soft tyres, soft on Hans's. Ritz and a Craiden lad. Marshals are going to get very, very tired soon with the blue flags. I'm guessing that most of the way around the track there's going to be blue flags out. Maybe just falling off a little bit behind, and Night Donna again behind them. On the softs after making that pit stop. Remember he had that crash on the, or just after the first corner. A little bit too much power coming out, lost the back end, and then span it on the grass on the right hand side as he had battled his way back up well from the start. Stick with Huntley for a little while to see what fun he's having. He's kind of out in the middle of nowhere a little bit at the moment. So MJ Walter passed him nice and smoothly. No harm, no foul. Herbie's still pushing, but looks like there's an awful lot of cars on just after the first corner, coming up to the third. BJ Robbo behind Eeririssss at the moment. Back behind them, a few cars coming out of that corner. We'll see if we can find out who that is. Hans has got past Foxy, I mean. Behind them, Eeririssss. So yeah, after the pit stops it looks like they're all starting to come closer up again. We're still with Craiden lad right up behind, 0.7 behind. We'll stick with these and see if Craiden can get any closer as he looks to maybe overtake him into the first corner. Again, Night Donna getting the time back, clawing the distance behind them as well. MJ Walter jumps in the pits. Miss Medium's 8 fuel left. As we are on 25 minutes, we are exactly halfway through the race. So quite even spacing from everyone along here at the moment. We'll stick with Night Donna at the moment. Takes a nice wide, gets quite close on the apex there. Nice and close up behind Brighton Lad. Oh, it looks as if he's locked up his front right there. He's made the corner safely though, and he's back out the other side. A long accident there. I was just about to say it's not the easiest place to overtake. You can see Night Donna, these Brighton's gone slightly wide into that corner, so Night Donna's gone to undertake him, but he's tapped him there, hasn't he? I think you had Brighton holding his line around the outside there, and Night's come across, and that's really unfortunate for Night, because that's a big crash for him, going backwards off the other way for what is just a slight incident. An unfortunate incident there where he couldn't hold it. It'd be interesting to see what anybody else thinks. But let's zoom back up to first place and see MJ Walter there, 3.2 seconds in front of Vitamin G. He's clawing that time back. We saw him spin earlier on. I think that was M3 guy going slightly off the road. It looks like he's had an accident, and via the art of oh, he looks like he got caught on the sausage curbs a little bit there, and that pulled him off the road slightly. Back to where we were then with MJ Walter holding on to first place, 2.9 seconds. So he goes up the inside. That's Hunty, that. Vitamin G managing to cut up the inside. It's a little bit difficult for him there, but so yeah, it looks like he lost about 0.4, but he's catching it back up again, 3.2. So Walter under some pressure on and off as we go along here. Some dancing by Foxy up in front. MJ Walter nicely out through the corner. Flashing his lights, letting the cars know he's there. One of them being his teammate. .4 behind Vitamin G. He'll now be hoping that he can get past Foxy and Brighton Lad nicely. Yeah, it's a nice bit of pace down here. Should be able to cut down the inside of this one. It's an excellent job if he can break in time and not put Brighton Lad off. It's a difficult one. It's almost taking your breaking point or your concentration, but them's the brakes. Found the boss. Found himself in a little bit of no man's land at this time of the race. As with Robbo, mainly the high 118, low 119s. And three guy behind, saw him yeah, it's not the best car in the world. I certainly wouldn't enjoy. That was not expected behaviour. Let's watch that again. So M3 guy goes past Foxy. It looks like Foxy massively misses his braking point and does well to not cause too many. Yeah. So M3 guy continues to move himself away. Indices had a fantastic race. Hansa is right up behind him this time now. Honestly, the 130s at the moment. Very, very consistent racing at 131, 132, 133, 133, 135. So they're all... He's getting himself in a little groove. As the luqman would say, get into that groove. Something like that. Anyway. So we'll keep an eye on that gap. 2.1 seconds to homeboy Hansa. Nice distance he's got to raise. Like Donna. 9th. Hunty right up behind us. Like Donna. Something might have happened, but Hunty there, he'll be getting excited now. He'll be seeing that Mike Donna's in front of him, he'll be wanting to catch him. Show his skill, show it, do a move. So yeah, we wish him luck, we'll see if we can catch that, if and when it happens. Right, and ladder, a little bit far behind there as well, with the person in front. Depends what fuel strategy he's got an awful lot of fuel left in that car. Herbie with an equal penalty. And then Foxy. Been lapped by McDonough, so we'll jump to Robbo. Flappy pedals. Getting a bit caught by Foxy in that difficult area. But again, he should be able to get past him. Nicely there. A bit early to pass Nike into that corner, I think, boys. Safety on the straight. And 3 going Hansa. Should be able to brake a lot later in the Mazda. Hansa still keeping within good distance of Indusy though. Here we have Indusy. So let's go back up front and see if NJ Boys pulled his distance away. So we've added another 1.5 seconds. Vitamin G there. That's through traffic that I expect that's happened. So let's jump back down and see if Night Donna is being reeled in by the mighty Hunty or not. Disappointed we missed that. Yes, an odd an up and down race for Mr. Hunty, shall we say. Right, and lad pushing on nicely there. Wheelless. We'll still with this. I do like it when the game throws up some errors. So we'll stay on with Craiden, who's using the new hover car. They usually have one wheel. No wheels at all for Craiden, lad. Excellent work, everyone. Herbie's still pushing on. But we've still got 3 cars all close together, and I'm guessing that's somewhere around there. No. Mike Dono under rears. Here we go. So Indusy and Hansa's probably the one of the battles we've got on at the moment. 1.1. Oh, massively coming down now. I thought must just been round a certain part of the track. M3 guy back in the pits. He'll be making his final stop then. It's just starting to eat in a little bit, I think, now as it starts to build. May stop mentioning things like that in the future. Throws it in the corner nicely, gets a good drive. So seems to have got it quite still there like that. Let's see if fuel-wise is going to make one more stop, and Industry is going to have to do the same. I'm trying to figure out how much fuel between the two. Oh, Hansa with massive advantage with the fuel. We may have a second, over a second, but it's Robbo. Robbo. We saw Robbo there in a little bit of trouble on the outside. It'd be really good if we could catch a replay of what happened. Oh, he squirreled. Oh, tail happy a little bit there. Just it's what happens when you catch too far. He's gone just out to the edge, but he's got a slip road. Managed to get on his slip road and get himself back on. But that was nice to see. Back up to first position, where Walter is still managing to keep Vitamin G 1 second behind. Yes, an excellent start to the race it was as well, with a first corner incident that was completely and utterly missed by the commentator, who was concentrating on the first couple of races. But a few incidents we've managed to catch on the replay. So yeah, Walter now with Vitamin G closing on him from behind, with a little bit of traffic coming up as well. Story of this race, I think, has been how the people have managed to get by and overtake with the traffic about. They should both be able to whiz past Knight Donna here. Vitamin G within half a second now. "12 minutes to go." Up the inside. Oh, you can't overtake off the course. Vitamin G's just sitting back in again. Good decision to make there, otherwise that probably would have been a 5-second penalty for overtaking off the course. So I think we have oh, Vitamin G diving into the Hansa diving into the pits, sorry. So yeah, Industry, Hansa both into the pits. But like we said, it'd be interesting to see which one of those two comes out the first, because I think Hansa had a good second, maybe 2 seconds of fuel in his pocket. Let's jump down into the pit where Hansa's just pulled into his pit box. Watch his pit crew go. New set of tyres on, a little bit of fuel from some strange little funnel that's not attached to anything. Looks like it all goes in one big lump. Take time. Take time, boys. Yep, and we're off again. So let's see, where does Hansa come out? He's managed to come out in a nice bit of air there. So let's go back to 6th place with Industry. Yeah, it looks like he won't be needing to stop again. Good medium tyres. He's 8.9 behind. Where's maybe able to go? Homeboy Hansa. MJ Walter into the pits this time, so we'll see if he can come out of the pits. 2. Spots Vitamin G. Coming into Rint. Through the Red Bull Mobile. Interesting to see. Here we go. Well, I'm managing to be interested. Wonder what's happened there. That's looked like somebody had an absolutely massive stop and the other didn't. So Vitamin G got a bit of work to do with 9 minutes to go. 8 seconds to try and claw back. Fran in the pits as well. Robbo a fair distance behind, but after that little off, small penalty that you can get rid of easily on the straight there. So let's see what other close, check all the way down through, seeing which close battles we need to keep our eye on. Well, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. Vitamin G 6.6 seconds off Walter. So Walter's just struggling a little bit to get his speed back after those pit stop. But it's 6.6. We'll come back to that. Looks like it's well in front of Fran there, who's again has got a good gap to Robbo, who has maybe a lap gap to M3 guy. Industry is at the moment leading the GR3 drivers, 6 seconds ahead of Eeririssss, who's 7 seconds in front of Hansa. He drops down behind McDonough because of that penalty. It looks like rd1 may be catching him as well now. So yeah, slightly wide through one of those corners, got a slight penalty, and that really did affect his speed down that straight. He's under a lot of pressure from rd1. He's got the inside line coming in. It looks like he'll be able to get past him and get back onto the straight without the wheels. Hansa doesn't fight back, but the hovering rd1 there is able to get past. Fran the boss will be looking to get past both. Is there 3 wide down the back straight here? Slight tippy tapping. Hansa getting back in again there. So probably having no tyres is good for the reduced friction of top speed, but not very good for the braking zones with the lack of friction. Yeah, these two looks like they may be going for it for some time. We're just gonna, well, remember these two going for it. We'll just pop up the front to see this. So it's 5.8 seconds now, the gap at the top, as we jump back to Hansa and rd1. I mean, I suppose it's a slight oversight from the pit crew of rd1. Probably felt a little bit rushed in the pits there and just had to forgot the tyres, but still right. So Hansa really still close there, and the 3 guy darting between them. Looks like that's a corner that Hansa is stronger on. Got an awful lot of cars up in front. So on the map again, everyone seems to have migrated to one side of the track now. So let's go back through the running order as rd1 starts getting a little bit squirrely. Hunty there, being overtaken. But it looks like he's settled now. 5 minutes to go, 5 seconds in front. Commentators curse, but I think if Walter can continue the way he's going, just keeping his times 1:17s there all the way through, he's got this in his pocket. Vitamin G is taking that time down to 1:16.9 last time, a 1:16.8 for the fastest lap. Hunty there again watching as the faster car goes past nice and safely. We'll see what sort of time this is. Vitamin G really needs each lap to be positive. on the Delta. That one not quite so much, but as long as he's faster than the car in front, we'll check back again soon. Francis time behind. Robbo looks like he's caught a bit of time back up to him. M3 guy enjoying himself, overtaking Eeririssss down the back straight. Eeririssss leading the GR3s, 5.5 seconds in front of Eeririssss. Knight Donner's come back through again. Oh, it looks like M3 guys had a bit of a squirrel. Hopefully we can catch that. Yes, he's gone down the inside here. Those curbs, that Mazda hates the large curbs. It just lifts it and gives the inside wheels a hell of a spin, I'm sure. M3 guy doesn't need me telling him that. So back at the first place. What have we got going on here? 3.6 seconds with 3 minutes left. You would expect Walter to have it in the bag here as he's starting to get a little bit of traffic though, but this will be traffic that Vitamin G has to get past himself. So 3.2 seconds. We're going to have to go back to the guys further down in a minute. We'll just watch to make sure we can see Walter coming out the other side. I was probably a bit confused as to what the blue flags, whether they're for him or for somebody else. It's got to be getting quite difficult there, so it's now 2.9 seconds. So we'll see if we can catch back up with those in a minute. So yeah, we've got Walter coming through. Van's out in front. We'll probably want to skip down to about 9th. So Knight Donner now trying to put the pressure on Eeririssss. He'll have to get past the back marker first, and then I might be able to line him up with 2 minutes to go. You could probably get, well, it's a lap and a bit, so once they get across. But the nervousness from the Walter up front, 1.5 seconds, he can now literally see Vitamin G in his rear view mirror looming up 1.2 seconds behind. Oh, it looks like he had an awful last lap where he lost 2 seconds, probably through that traffic, but that's what throws up the fun of this race. You can lose seconds going through the traffic and somebody else can gain them on you. Untidy from what they're starting to feel it. He'll have, this will be the penultimate lap. It looks like there's a lot going on the other side of the course with other cars as well, but we're going to stick with this. Will Vitamin G try and make the move before the end of the lap, or is he going to stay in behind knowing he's quicker, get the extra speed around these 2 corners? And go now. Fuel-wise, I think you can say there that Walter may have put 1 or 2 kilograms worth of fuel too much in earlier on. But Vitamin G is still stuck up behind him. Can we go in car? No, we can't. No, I think it'll be... Oh, Walter's gone wide into that corner. Walter took it a bit wide. Let's go and have a look at that. So going out of the braking zone there. Missed the braking zone. Pushed on a little bit too far. That's allowed Vitamin G to come through. But a massively strong race from Walter. So he's got a couple of seconds of fuel still in there as we're on the final lap now. Fran the Boss crossing the line first, no prizes for that. But ladies and gentlemen, barring any horrendous mistakes, which I'm not going to mention. Yes, your winner of the first race in the of this season, Vitamin G, winning it by 2.5 seconds from MJ Walter, who had a fantastic race. Kudos to him and those two for racing well at the start there. Fran the boss, Robbo coming through, M3 guy happy he's finished. Eeririssss, let's watch him come round for the final corner. So he is the winner of the GR3 category today. Excellent driving by Eeririssss. Behind him, Night Donna, Eeririssss. Hansa, Foxy, everybody else further back having finished. We'll follow Foxy over the line. Flashing lights from Hansa. Congratulations. And here is your final. Right, and ran out of fuel on the last corner. Oh, gutted for him. But yeah, victory today goes and pole fastest lap to Vitamin G. An excellent race. And remember how many times we saw him facing the wrong way. So yeah, he's done excellent to get back in. So a thoroughly enjoyable race, everyone. We'll just have a look at the race results just to go on what we've seen. Vitamin G from Walter, Fran the boss, BJ Robbo. Good solid performance by Robbo after that, especially with the spin near the end. M3 guy probably hating the Mazda as much as anybody else who's driven the Mazda. Eeririssss, fastest of the GR3s. Night Donna though, so he's certainly clawed a lot back, Night Donna. A couple of incidents that he'll want to forget, but a strong race apart from that. Eeririssss, Hansa, Hunty, Wrighton Lad, Herbie, and the Foxy with the retiring Emperor buttocks. Excellent racing, everyone. Well done. Interviews. Oh. Yes, let's see if we've actually got people that well, let's just jump in to if we got in this. Hi gentlemen, how we doing? Excellent racing, lots of fun. Oh yeah, turn me down. Oh.
Ooh, good 5-10 minutes. I need a break.
Yeah, me too. I'm putting fucking balls off here.
Yeah.
I think I missed most of the first lap.
Robbo's not racing, I don't think.
No, I might as well. I'll just go get the liver for it, because Alex has made me one. But...
Oh man. Oh, how have I not got you added on the bunch?
I don't know. That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Walter, you were closer. You were closer to... You were closer
Yeah.
to winning than any of us were.
If it wasn't for you, Walter, Rickman would have won by a full lap.
Yeah.
He would, yeah.
And you did overfuel.
I didn't know if I had enough.
Yeah, it's tricky to work it out, isn't it?
Walter, you did brilliantly. You really
Yeah.
did.
Excellent race.
Tiga isn't up. Just see about next time I will beat Rickman. And then if not, just be consistent.
I'll beat him into a pub. We'll take him first corner around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cheers, boys.
Yes, so this is a learning opportunity. Now that you've really winning, you can look and see how to win this time.
I will say this, Budge, you say it was great racing. Mine wasn't.
It wasn't great from my end either, because I don't think he caught it on straight enough. Massive fuck up, I did.
I think I got a few of them.
Did you catch me spinning on stream?
Yes, when you got your back left wheel on the grass, didn't you, and went for a little spin near the end.
That was so annoying because
Yeah.
I was catching up to front off.
Well, that you catching up, that would be an objective opinion of yours.
I'm not even joking. The gap was coming down. It was coming down by like 2 seconds a lap.
No. But yeah, I did manage to get a nice replay of it, so yeah, we studied it in detail.
And then I used the secret road.
Yeah, the back road to get back.
Thanks for doing it, Budge, even though I never actually asked you to come back for season 2.
Oh yeah, but that's the kind of guy I am. Just turns up. I remember this one. He does. Starts harassing me from late morning.
I'm just gonna go get a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah. Crooked. Yeah, so Hunty, I thought you were going to win that. After last night's chat, I thought you were positive that you were going to absolutely rip everyone apart.
No, you're talking bollocks, mate. Did not say I was going to win this race.
No.
I did not say I was going to win this race. That is fake news.
Fake news.
He did say that very early on, Budge.
Yeah. Changed his mind.
Yeah, I changed my mind as soon as I saw how shit the car was when I called it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to set up delivery for... Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to have a break in a minute myself.
Oh.
So I completely forgot about the freaking pointless race.
I'm gonna be crying myself.
Oh, bollocks, the fucking ghost put me off.
I'm back.
Yes.
Wait, you're back? Who's back? Who is this?
The person that's calling you all out on cheating.
So it's you, Robbo.
Yes.
Mate, anyway, you calling us out on cheating? I'm sorry, but what the fuck were you doing getting penalties then?
I was also cheating.
Oh, fuck, I've got a penalty, fuck's sake. We
Cheating?
talk about it. We talk about it, now you're gonna get a penalty. Oh, fuck me.
drive. Ow, my ears.
Alright, let's go, come on.
Hey, Buttocks, you see the giraffe livery? That's awesome. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
Do you want to know something, guys? Wet tyres are actually not bad on this.
Info.
Did I just hear you correctly? You just really turned on when you went on heavy wets?
Yes.
Oh, we're meant to be on heavy wets?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
did you say something?
Yes, you're cheating, look, that's not the track, Hunter.
No, I'm not going for it. This is my old
Oh, yes, right then.
That's an indie singing, it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh god, I've fallen off.
What about me?
Falling off.
Come on, Ryton, it's not that bad on wets. See, the thing is, because it's Britain, it's clearly going to rain, so when it does, we're going to have the advantage over all of you.
Are we going BTCC race 1?
Yeah.
Or we are GR3 traffic. There's this injection traffic going to the sides.
To be honest, I've argued with Robbo on this. The tyres is not.
It's really not that bad. I mean, you've got a penalty, like, but...
I know, one let's take it off.
Then again, I'm 10 seconds off Knight.
Yeah, but they're idiots.
Alright, I'm 6 tenths off M3 guy.
I'm 2 tenths off 9.
Oh yeah.
Come back, Robbo.
I have.
Come on, Herbie. Make everyone put wet tyres on and we'll have some fun. Come on. You know you want to change the rules.
Shall we go inters on the front and wets on the rear?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Do a full love of the wet real quick.
Alright then.
Who's behind us? Oh, who's that? Was that
No
you,
one.
Robbo?
No, it's just that we are the 2 slowest people on the track. Here we go, boys. Inters on the front, wets on the back. Let's go.
Oh, man, I can't- it's not that bad everywhere else. It's just.
I don't think it's too bad. And that bothers me.
49 and I go a 55, 55.6.
So clearly this strat is quicker then.
No, I'm only on wet.
Oh, I'm on inters wet.
I'm doing it now. What did you go in? Is at the front?
Inters at the front, wets on the rear.
Maybe let me know with a couple minutes left because I'm not staying on inters and wets for the race. Don't do what you did last time when you went to Zuka. I was like doing full wets. And the best thing is I let
Just drifted the first corner. Well, I'm working on it.
The thing is, I'm on wet and I'm only 5 seconds slower than 9.
Penis.
Right, Tim, that's not the chat.
It is.
I got 3 seconds. No.
What?
I got 3 seconds.
Well, stop cheating then.
I can't do
That's my line.
Fuck you, it's not my line.
No, it's my line. You're the cheater.
Now you got a
Come on,
3-second
shut up.
penalty, cheater.
Fucking dick.
Cheating, Nike. That's how he's so quick. Then he's making his own track.
Oh
yeah.
Just so Robbo just go wide and I just followed.
No, it just naturally drifts through that first corner. That's the problem.
Why is it with the inters in the rear, it's worse than the fullbacks?
It is, yeah. I don't get this.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for this race to start, do this race and then...
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh, hold it.
Pure
Oh, held it.
BTC,
Hey.
pure BTT style.
I've held that as well. I just drifted it round to hit you. I managed to hold it.
Come on, Herbie, I will let everyone race away.
Oh, this is brilliant. So actually, no, me and Wrighton have got inters on the front and wets on the rear. It just drifts everywhere. It's brilliant.
No, I went, have you got wet at the front? He went, yes, I've got wet at the front, in the medius in the rear.
Oh no, I'm the other way around.
Yes!
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry,
Oh my
Hamza.
god. I'm struggling to get into two. It's worse. I prefer being on wets.
Just full wet.
I got 3 seconds again! I didn't go wide!
Come on, Herbie, tell everyone to go on intermediate tyres for this race. It'll be hilarious.
I think it's good, you know. No, genuinely. No, Herbie, try it and see what you think.
It's fun. It's actually kind of funny.
It's not like it handles too bad anyway, especially when you're full top, front and back wet tyres. It actually handles pretty decent, and that slightly bothers me. Oh, water.
You know what the worst thing is? I'm only 1.1 off Pitman, and I was on wets. Ow.
Oh, I've just completely lost it.
That's hot.
Hey, Jim, what are you trying to do?
Just,
What you doing? What are you doing?
it's
No, you're not getting away with it. Get back here. You're not getting away with it.
Hunter, stop cheating.
I've been chased by my
Oh,
dad. He's
fuck you.
got a belt.
Oh, shut up.
He's got a belt.
Come on, Mercedes, you know you want it.
I think Mercedes will get another 1-2 in this race.
Let's go, boy. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Come on, Mercedes, that's better, Mercedes, that's
Ready?
better.
Oh, fuck you,
Oh no.
Oh, the last corner, man, the last
Oh, we're doing now, just turning each other.
I'm scared to be
Oh
red
shit,
there,
oh
Hunter.
shit, sorry Abby, oh no.
Right, and where are you on track?
Just finished the line, I'm on a 54.3.
I'm doing 1 minute 7. I'm doing 1 minute times.
I'm cutting corners.
I'm only
Cheater.
4.6 seconds slower than Walter on intermediates and a wet. And I would faster again.
Oh yeah.
And everybody else will just give you
Oh,
that.
the way you are.
Hey, it's a quick. Believe it or not, I didn't. And you get an addition to the
Oh
penalty.
god, no, right on,
the puddy,
right on,
puddy,
quickly.
don't, I mean, Herbie, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
There we go.
Would I do that?
Yes, because you didn't do
Yes,
it
you would.
No, you did that to yourself the other time. You just changed them in the pits. You didn't go out and change them.
Yeah.
53.
Hang on, I've still got inters on the rear.
Well, change them.
All
I
I'm
have
saying
changed them.
is the fastest was a 49, added a 53 on the intermediates.
That's better. Change tyres. Was that addressed to us?
To Brighton, that was.
I feel that was addressed to me in writing.
Oh no. I've confused Fran yet again.
Oh dear.
Just tell Fran for the fun of it. Just go. It's wet weather, guys.
What
It's
do
wet
you
weather.
What are you racing?
No.
Hey, Cliche, how you doing, buddy? Just in time for the start of the multi-class. Oh shit, Emperor didn't mean to do.
Oh, lovely stuff.
I'm gonna see what lap time I'm gonna quickly do.
I need to do one.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what
I think the next person that needs punting is
Hold
Hamza.
Monty, stop cheating.
Oh dear. I'm doing, I am good, Cliche. I'm good, man.
You're lying.
Go.
Don't listen to him, Cliche.
Oh. Cliche, just ignore that bell ending.
Alright, Cliche.
Cliche. Subscribe to Robbo Racer.
So here we go for the bonus race of the evening. And away to go, rolling start. Vitamin G leading them away, MJ Walter, Fran the Boss. Fran going slightly wide there, Robbo's having a good line. Looks like Indices have a slight squirm further back. Robbo pushing now up to 4th. He'll be looking at going past Fran the Boss in a second. It's all getting a little bit close behind us. We start looking back through. Iris is looking a little bit racy behind Hansa. Through Surtees into Clearways. Hansa's the inside line. There's been a slight coming together there. That was a bit knockety-knockety. Still, game on. Back on the track there. Emperor Buttocks in his giraffe livery. And again, some Indices. Wow, catching right up. Oh, and there's been some messy driving around that corner. An awful lot of messy driving around the corner there. Let's see if we can get any of that. No, we can't. We watch Vitamin G instead. Out in front, Vitamin G from Walter. Robbo right up on a gearbox. M3 guy doing fantastically well. We'll stay on with Nick as he's looking to put as much pressure on Robbo as he can. Turns out he didn't need to put too much, but he's just gone a little bit wide there. Oh, that worked. Just using Indice to straighten himself up as he's got back on the track there. That's worked really well for him. There's a bunch of cars at the back there, and we've had an off as well. Someone has had a massive off, but we've got M3 guy leading the way with this group of cars into the first corner. Fran's having a little tap around one side. He's still holding on, still keeping going. Excellent work there. 4 cars right up close behind, but more amazing. Oh, and Ariz just manages to miss a few as we go through. Great camera shot there. M3 guy now just managing to pull away. 3 wide in the background, and they're through. No one having to apologise for cutting up the grass there. M3 guy pulling away, like we say. Fran the Boss understanding there are some... Oh yeah, he's got the penalty there for just cutting across the inside. Let's go back up and be amazed at the fact that Robbo is in second place. Absolutely crazy. As you had heard earlier, he's been practicing in the car with intermediate and wet tyres on. Go and stick some super softs, and it looks like it's certainly working for him. M3 guy all over the back of the car there. Well, I'm guessing by the way that no one's pulling across that this has got boost. We'll ask for confirmation, see if we can get to the bottom of this, whether there is boost for this race. It's looking like it, with the first place not actually being that far in front of everyone, so lots of good racing there's going to be here with people not being able to get away at the front. Watts is having a wonderful time. Oh, Robbo, what you doing? Let's see if we can get a look at that. I think we might be able to. So Robbo is in second place there as he came down the straight, set himself a fastest lap, and neglected to not turn, or did turn too heavily. Beautiful driving. Don't let you down. Good work. So Robbo there. So let's get back up front where Nike's leading his way back through now. We've had an off from M3 guy. The same corner he had a little bit wide last time. It's a really tricky one as you come through clearways to try and get the angle back in, get yourself a decent drive out of Clark Curve back down the main straight. Most people back up together at the top there. Of course, in races like this, if you want to get yourself a fastest lap, if you just hang back and you don't worry about finishing last, you can be in last place quite far back, hold back, and then when you go, the boost is so strong you can do a good couple of seconds fastest lap. But Walt must be looking his rear view mirror and just seeing this herd of cars all coming after him. A gaggle of cars. So out of Clark Curve now, down the straight, heading into Paddock Hill. And Nike's had a bit of an accident, I'd say. We'll watch that one again because we always watch Nike go off. So let's see what happens. Is it a touch? No, it's a lack of braking at the right point. Has thrown himself out. But he'll certainly catch back up quickly with the boost as well. Vitamin G struggling with the new type of car. Hands are Vitamin G. And 3 guy. Oh, there's a... So you see Robbo there back up to 5th place already after his excursion. Or lack of driving ability. Like a basic driving ability maybe. But we'll stay on board with him again, coming over the line in 5th place. Yes, perfect that time. All the cars looking a good bit of grip around those corners. M3 guy coming up the inside there. Hunty, good work with the front bumper. We're looking to see if Hunty can get past safely. If not, just get past. Oh, Robbo, oh, it's just got a little bit gaggly there. Let's see if we can watch that again. It's always joyfully interesting watching Robbo go for a spin. So it looked like he was doing alright at this bit. We've got Fran just coming over, and that forced Robbo off as the corner came, and he was looking at pirouetting, nut-crackering his way across the grass there. So we have now Wrighton Lad leading the way, slight, but not for long as there is up behind him as well. MJ Walter we saw comes. There's an excellent race in the first multi-class race but half an hour ago, finishing in second. Fantastically strong race, only just beaten on the last lap by Vitamin G. But yeah, Walter's keeping a good position, third here, just keeping up with everyone. Industry with the fastest lap. I think we'll find Industry right down towards the back. But it's up again. I wonder if Robbo's still playing. Let's have a look at Hunty back there. Just losing his penalty there and getting involved with everybody else. Oh, there's some lovely little driving. Hunty may or may not have got close to the car in front. M3 guy taking advantage. Does he get round the side of Nike Donna? Do they both get round? Sits back in. Hunty up the inside of Walter this time. It's a bit wide. It stays on the black stuff though. That's not a bad line to keep coming back round and taking into the start-finish straight. I thought he might have got a touch there and started to spin himself out a little bit. Could be interesting in second place there, seeing if anyone does manage. All three of them managing to stay on. Emperor, did he manage to keep control of it back there? Yes, he certainly did. Lost a bit of speed, but he's kept control. Fran, Hunty and 3 guy. Hunty going a bit wide there. Oh, there's only one way you're going to go if you get your feet on the grass there, and that is spiralling off onto the grass. Selecting first gear, coming back on. Got a feeling that we may be seeing a fastest lap being put in from M3 guy soon. So Wrighton leads the way through lap 11. 5 minutes of this racing to go. We're 2/3 of the way through. Oh, an M3 guy is disconnected there. Oh, that's an off from Fran there. We saw that coming along. 3rd place. We've now got back markers. Industry back there. It's going to be a massive boost for Industry. As everyone is all catching up. Right and Lad as well. And Walter. Hunty. Herbie. Herbie taking out Hansa. And we really thought, oh, Hansa back on again. So where did Herbie go? I think we've lost Herbie. May or may not still be somewhere around Graham Hill Bend. Hansa parks up in front of the fans. Manages to get on. Oh, and Industry is off spinning. Spin. Let's catch him. Spin. No, spin. Them's the brakes. These things happen. Jumping back at the first place, who would have thought? It's Vitamin G from Hunty. My God, Hunty's going to run out of people in front of him in a minute, which is always a bad sign. So after 13 laps and 3 minutes 42 seconds to go, we have Vitamin G leading from Hunty. Here is Walter, Wrighton Lad, Robbo, Nike, Fran the Boss, making up the top 8. Hunty, you can see, doing extremely well. Oh, Vitamin G's just stopped in the kitty litter there for a couple of minutes. He'll be covering that up and carrying on again. But that strangely has put Hunty into 1st position. We'll screenshot that bad boy. May not have gone on the grass at that bit. Is leading the pack from Walter, who's picked himself up a little half second treat. Wrighton Lad, Nike Donna, looking for another spin by Nike. It's been a little while, been a few laps now. being caught by Robbo from behind there, who we thought about taking the corner properly, and it was all a little bit too much. He'll throw it left in the Graham Mill bend. Right, and lad just helping him out there by keeping on track. Everyone from 1st to 10th now really close together again at this point of the track. Two minutes to go now. MJ Walter finds himself at the front with 2 minutes to go. He's got Night Donna trying to go around the outside. You'll find he runs out of space quite quickly then. Oh, and Ryan Ladd and Eeririssss having little touchy feelies. Knight's getting touchy, and Walter's getting touchy as well, but Knight's facing the wrong way into Druid. That is a massive round the wrong way, upside down, back to front. We're going to watch that again though, see if we can go back far enough. Yes, we can. So we've got the angle. They were just both getting into that same part of the track, and Walter was out of shape quite a lot there. We want to, let's see if we can we see it again. It kind of looked like that Walter had lost control of the car there as well. Walter leading, Fran, Riz, Vitamin G, Right and Lad, Hanzo, Robbo, Hunty, down into Druids. Vitamin G catching up again now into 3rd, dropping back to 4th. Just coming out of that corner, couldn't make it count. Let's catch back up with Robbo now, look. So with 3 seconds to go as we start the final lap. Walter is leading, going slightly wider into the corner. Vitamin G going past him. A whole cacophony of cars coming down into Druids now. The top 7 all on the same corner. A little bit of tappy bustle, tapping. Walter slipping down to 3rd place behind Fran there, as people are starting to get their elbows out. This is going to be nice and quick around the corner. Robbo trying to push himself into 6th with Nike, who's probably going to get a little bit edgy because of that off he's had earlier. Robbo sticking up for himself. He looks like he's going to hold it back there. He certainly has. Knight looking to overtake off the track, but he's gone wide on the other side. That's Knight's, and being followed through by Eeririssss as well. But your winner, Vitamin G, Fran the Boss, Hansa, Right and Lad, Walter, Robbo, Eeririssss, and a few others coming in. What crazy antics. But having boost on certainly gets people close together, and it can be easy to come and have little offs. But yeah, fantastic racing by everyone there. I believe next week at this time will be the special series where I'll be co-commentating with BJ Robbo. And then, so we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time for the next round of the multi-class race. I hope you've enjoyed it this evening. It's been going on a little while. I'm going to stop this now and go and catch up on the Glastonbury music. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend, everyone, and thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to be informed of more of my videos, please subscribe. Thanks very much. See you again soon.